I've developed a mental reframe that helps me succeed where most people fail. In this video, I want to share it with you. I'm currently in the process of learning a new high-value skill. I'm not disclosing yet what it is, but I've been in the process of learning this skill. It's extremely difficult, and it's a very high-value skill. Now, anyone who's followed my work on Icario and elsewhere knows that I believe that it's all about skills, right? Skill building is one of the most fundamental things that I do, and one of the most fundamental ways in which to level up yourself and your life. So of course I want to be someone who practices what they preach, and so I am also doing skill development for myself. Now for this particular skill that I've chosen, I have just come across a resource that I'm really excited about because it's so boring. So I found someone who made a series of videos explaining the fundamentals of something that's necessary to understand if you want to get really good at this thing. And these videos are like an hour each. And they're pretty damn boring, right? It's someone like just lecturing over a bunch of static slides, lots of like complicated terminology. It's really hard to understand. And I'm kind of excited. I'm like delighted that I found this. Because first of all, here's someone who made content in order to teach something that's important. It's not someone who's an influencer. It's not someone who's making like a super engaging, TikTok dance while explaining something, right? It's not made for engagement. It's not made for entertainment. It's actual information. It's actual education. And that's great. And the fact that these videos are so long and so boring, I see that as my moat. I know that most people don't have the attention span or the patience to go through this kind of material and learn this kind of stuff. Most people will not do this work. And those people are my competitors. So when I find a resource like this, I'm like, yes, this is a competitive advantage. This is the real stuff, and I'm going to grind through this because I know that most people don't do it. This is where I leave the average person behind, and this is where my edge will come from. To clarify something here, this doesn't come easy to me. I'm just as distractible as the next person, and I've always found it difficult to sit still and pay attention when someone's lecturing. But if something is worth learning, then it's worth forcing myself to do it anyway. For me, that's always one of the things I look for. I always think about, okay, what does the average person do? And if I want to get above average results, what can I specifically do that is above average? Where are the obstacles that I can pass that I know most people will get stuck on? That's why I'm seeking out stuff like this. So if you want to develop your mind and develop your skills in such a way that it gives you a competitive advantage, a good start is this conversation right here about competitive advantages. And then also on the topic of the whole entertainment versus actual education, here's a video worth watching.